The ASIAIR changed astrophotography, there's no question. I've used the ASIAIR Plus for the last 4 years and honestly it's been brilliant. But there's always been one big problem. You're basically locked into buying ZWO cameras. Now though, there's a new controller called the Stellavita by ToupTek. And Altair Astro have kindly sent me this for review. So now for the first time, I'm running my Altair Astro cameras in an ASIAIR style setup. So the big question is this finally a real alternative? Well, tonight I'm going to find out. Hi and welcome to the channel. So I have here the Stellavita by ToupTek, which Altair Astro has kindly sent me for review. And as I said in the intro, I'm going to be putting this against the ASIAIR and just see how it performs. Something I've not been able to do before, and that's use my other cameras, which are the Altair 24CFX and the Altair 533C. So this little device is going to free those cameras up for use as well as my ZWO cameras. So first thing to do is to take off the ASIAIR and install the Stellavita. So let me get on with that, and then I'm going to set the rig up outside and we'll get some data. So we have a right mix of equipment on this rig. There's the SV Boney SV241 power box, ZWO electronic focuser, the Stellavita by ToupTek, ZWO mini guide camera, and Altair Astro's 533C camera. So I'm now going to get the app installed onto the tablet and onto my phone, and then we'll take a look. Right, so there's the Stellavita, so click on that. And let's open this app up and have a look. This is the very first time I've seen this application, so I'm just going to have a quick look at it now, then we'll dig into it deeper a bit later. So to find the equipment, you click on this little symbol up here on the top right. If you click on that, that'll bring up the equipment. Mount, it says none. Well, that's correct because we're not on a mount. The main camera, see if we can find it. It doesn't appear to have found it. For some reason there's no power going to the camera. The camera's not powered up, so why is that? Right, they must be turned off. Right, I think I've sorted it. You have to come into settings here, bottom right hand corner. If you click on the Stellavita symbol, it brings up power management, and here you see main camera was off, so I've turned it on. There's 4 power outlets, they were all turned off. So now I've turned them on. Let's go back up to the top right symbol here. Now let's look at the camera. 533C, there we go, turn him on. Now it's working. So these buttons here, they were switched off. And now the camera's going, so we've got power. So the focuser should now show up, ZWO EAF, there it is. We don't have a filter wheel and we don't have a mount. So everything else is connected and working fine. So it's just a case of having a little look around and getting used to the app. Yeah, it looks like you have to go into settings and turn on the power outlets. Right, so we'll come back into this a little later once I've got the rig on the mount and when we've got a clear sky, which we don't have tonight. It's actually raining, so there's no imaging tonight. Okay, but it looks very user-friendly. It's very similar to the ASIAIR. You should be on the floor. You're in my way. So I'm just going to ask Ian here about the Stellavita
So we've got the Stellavita. It's an open source device from ToupTek. It enables you to connect various mounts, makes. You can connect ASIAIR. Here we've got all the ASIAIR products connected through to the Stellavita, no problem at all. We also have the Ioptron mount, connects there, no problem at all. You can switch and match, so you can go from player one cameras if you want to. You can put ZWO cameras in. You can put Pegasus focusers on, Pegasus filter wheels on.
That's great.
And they'll all work the same, all work seamlessly together.
So it is a proper open source.
It's a proper open source bit of software.
Lovely.
And the beauty with it as well is that I don't know if some of you guys are probably using Nina.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
So you kind of look at this as like a Nina Lite software. It works very, very similar. The interface is very user friendly.
Have you got controls for the observatory from that in there?
On this one, you can use that. On this one, we haven't got it, but it's probably something that will come later down the line.
Things like filter offsets as well.
Yes, you can do all the filter offsets as well.
Brilliant. That sounds like a great bit of kit. Lovely job.
It is. It's very nice. The new versions, some of the older versions, people did have a few issues with. Things not connecting, things connecting and disconnecting.
Yeah.
This new firmware update seems to have solved all that and creates a nice user-friendly interface as well.
Right, so we have a clear sky tonight. So finally, I have a chance to test out the Stellavita on this rig. So I'm going to get this connected while it's daylight, then pick a target and have a proper look at the Stellavita. So I've been using the ASIAIR for about 4 years, and I found it to be a really useful tool. I've really enjoyed using it. I mean, it is, no question, a very simple to use piece of equipment, and it really did help me out when I moved from a tracker and a DSLR to my first go-to mount and go-to rig, and it is just so simple. Out in the field, connect to your phone or your iPad, don't have to worry about a laptop. It'll be interesting to see how easy it is to use the Stellavita. Right, so let's switch on Stellavita, give it a few seconds to boot up, then I'll get it connected to the iPad. Wi-Fi, just gotta wait for that to beep and then we can connect. Right, it's beeped, we're there. So here we go, click on Stellavita. Now it's asking for the password, which is interesting. So the password is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Let's hit join. Okay, here we go. There's a new version. Reconnecting to Stellavita. Okay, so this is very similar to the ASIAIR. You've got all the same options here. You've got park upon finish. I've got that turned on. Turn off the tech colon upon finish. Shut down the Stellavita upon finish. You've got your start time and end time. And here we can go into targets. We can select the targets. You've got tonight's best, or my favourites, which I don't have any X, I've not used it before. Got the messier objects, NGC, IC, SH2, so there's a lot of choices in here. Solar system objects. So I'm just going to look on the messier objects. Let's have a look, see what there is. It's handy with this little graph to the right here of the object. Shows you the position and the altitude and the time of the altitude for that particular object. So we can see here these are extremely low. M81, M82, they're coming down quite low by 2 o'clock. To be fair, you can only shoot at this time of year till about 2 to 2:30. So it's going to be above, well above that. It's going to be about 50 degrees at 10:30. I might just get away with 10:30, although we probably can't really start shooting properly till around 11. Let's come out of this. Let's go and have a look at the mount. The mount is saying none. Well, look, they've got cell 33 in the list. That's interesting. Not finding my mount for some reason. Not connecting to the mount. So I need to find out what's going on. So interestingly, the Skywatcher HEQ5 mount wasn't in the list of mounts on the Stellavita, but it was found under the EQ mod mount. So I clicked on that and it's connected, so that's fine. So I'm going to go to the mount now and we'll just move it manually. So there we go, it is working, so that's fine. We're just going to wait for it to get dark, and then I'm going to start the guiding. The two straps are on, so that's good. So we'll just get this right ready, and then we're just going to wait for it to get dark. If you're interested in the Stellavita, there is a link in the description below to ASIAIR Astro. They stock the Stellavita and they ship worldwide. So here you've got a polar alignment option. I use the iOptron iPolar, but this is good to have this option here built into the Stellavita. If you select focus, you've got your autofocus routine. Again, this is very similar to the ASIAIR. So this is where you would set up your capture plan. You can set the start time and the end time. So if you select task, this is where you can set up your exposures. You've got your type, light frame, total number of subs, your gain, exposure time, etc. If you want to get rid of the capture plan, you'd select it, then swipe it to the left and the bin pops up, and then just hit the delete button and it will go. So if you click on guiding, this is where you will do your calibration, and once the calibration is complete, it will start guiding. Right, so we're all set up and we're imaging. So I'm going to leave this to run all night now and see what I've got in the morning. So after spending some time with the Stellavita, I've come away genuinely impressed. As an ASIAIR user, it's impossible not to make comparisons, but I think the Stellavita stands on its own as a capable and well thought out imaging solution. It handles the essentials well and offers strong options for astrophotographers looking to simplify their setup. Now that doesn't take away anything from the ASIAIR, which remains a fantastic system and one that I've enjoyed using for a long time. But having more quality choices in the market is a good thing for all of us. So can I recommend the Stellavita? Well, the answer is simply yes. If you've got equipment that you want to use and not be tied into the ZWO ecosystem, you've got the advantage with this piece of equipment here. You've got the freedom to use whatever gear you want to use. It's very similar to the ASIAIR. It does pretty much the same job. So why wouldn't you? If you want the freedom, then this is going to be of interest to you. If you're already tied into that ecosystem with ZWO, you may not want to change, but you never know, sometime in the future you might get different equipment. You might want to consider getting this because this gives you choice, it's freedom. Yeah, it's a great bit of kit and I can highly recommend it. Whatever gear you're using, I hope you get some clear skies and some great data. Thanks for watching, and a special thank you to my channel members and subscribers. Appreciate all your support, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Go on, you can see I'm doing things. You're right in the way. It's not easy, you know. I've got to sit and edit all this lot.